We just beat Matt Hardy in a WWE suspension match. Let's continue into June of WWE SmackDown. Shut your mouth. Alright, this is the first week of June, and do we have any cool cutscenes? No, but we're still facing Matt Hardy. Shouldn't Matt be suspended? He lost the suspension match. For those who are keeping track as well, this is the card for Raw. Taz and Rhino in a cage match. Booker T versus Benoit in a singles match. And then you've got Austin Rock versus Brock and Taker in a tag match. Undertaker getting the win there as well because he is the undisputed champion. Again, we got a really cool main event on SmackDown, a Hell in a Cell triple threat between Jeff, Eddie, and Kurt, but we just still have single matches. We just have boring single matches. Hey, I was looking for you, DDP. I was thinking about entering you into the King of the Ring tournament. I would love to be in the King of the Ring tournament, Vince. How did you know? Sure, I'd like to be on it, but sure, you will have to qualify first. You can qualify in a preliminary King of the Ring match tonight, and I'll decide after your match whether you're qualified. Alright, is our qualifier match still Matt Hardy? Of course it is. Even though we've already beat Matt. Alright, running around the area, we have the option of Kurt Angle or Rikishi, and I think I want to talk to Kurt, so let's see what Kurt Angle has to say. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. I bet, let's see if he says that actually in this. DDP, do you have something to say to me? A hard-working person like myself is very busy. I'm bored. I know you're very interested in how I got my gold medal, but I have a very important match, and I don't have time for you. Can we do this some other time? Oh, I was hoping oh well, whatever. I was hoping he was gonna say that he won the gold medal with a broken freaking neck, and that he has 3 eyes. But regardless, you can only do 1 interaction per week. It was kind of lame, but we are now going to face Matt Hardy in our King of the Ring qualifier match. Oh my god, Matt, hot off the press, is going straight for the attack there. This could be hopefully not another case of me getting my ass kicked in these kind of matches. People rightfully called out how I got my ass absolutely whooped by The Rock in that impromptu match at the previous video. Was it at the pay-per-view? I don't remember if it was at pay-per-view or not, but yeah, I can't lie, The Rock kicked my ass. So if we win this match, we will qualify for the King of the Ring, and then King of the Ring, I presume, happens at the end of the month. And that means that I don't know what the King of the Ring gets, but it will be probably a substantial boost to our superstar points, right? Because we're currently at, I don't know, like between 70 and 80, I'd imagine. If we get a chance to win the King of the Ring, maybe we'll get a chance to compete for the world title, perhaps. I've just done a whole bunch of attacks here to Matt, and he didn't even reverse any of them, and I'm going to see if I can get... Oh, I was going to try and get that big powerbomb attack. Let's see if we can do that. Batista bomb. Nope, Matt's going to reverse me again. Oh, and into his own spinning DDT there. Oh, we got him up for the Batista bomb. That should be enough to defeat Matt Hardy here in this King of the Ring qualifying match. Errol, count to 10. Matt's not waking up. We have just qualified for the King of the Ring. Oh, we're in the ring now for a promo. Oh, we should announce our King of the Ring entry. I want to win the King of the Ring, so I'm going to announce that we're going to the King of the Ring, and we're going to win the whole damn thing. DDP has just announced that he's going to be the winner of the King of the Ring, and I don't think... Oh, King doesn't think we're going to win. The tournament has already started. Nope. Okay, so the results here are Goldust and Big Show beat Goldust in a singles match, and then the Hell in a Cell triple threat match, Kurt Angle won. Kurt did have a big match, actually. He wasn't lying. I forgot that he was in the main event there. But yeah, it looks like he pinned Jeff Hardy. Bad week for the Hardys, huh?
July 25th, me and Docky93 are hosting a 3-day charity event raising money for St. Columba's Hospice. We're going to be doing lots of cool activities like interviewing staff members at the hospice, playing lots of games, completing lots of challenges, and who knows what else disgusting, degenerate stuff we're going to get into. But if you want to get involved, click the QR link on the screen or check the link in the descriptions. Again, that is over the weekend of July the 25th, and I hope to see you there.
Welcome to the second week of June. We are facing Hardcore Holly. We're definitely facing the same people every other week. Jeff Hardy versus Kurt Angle, perhaps in a rematch from last week. And then the TLC triple threat match, Big Show, Bubba Ray, and Eddie Guerrero. So there's definitely other stories going on here. It seems like Hardy and Kurt have a storyline going on here. Raw, Sean Stasiak and Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Lance Storm and Christian attack match. The Rock versus Benoit, and Kane versus Brock and The Undertaker. It seems like Brock and The Undertaker have a bit of a tag team thing going. That's a couple weeks now they've been in tag teams together. Face Hardcore Holly. I don't know if there's going to be a story to... Maybe Hardcore Holly's also in the King of the Ring. I'm not sure. Oh, I've been approached backstage by Jim. Good old Jim Bro. Hey DDP, do you have a second? We're doing a raffle to determine your opponent in the King of the Ring tournament. Ooh, so I get to just pick a random number. I'm going to pick... I'll pick third from the left. Okay, you'll find out who that is later tonight. Good luck. So does that mean I'm facing someone else, or does that mean that the King of the Ring rules are going to be explained in the ring? I should do that job. All right, King, settle down. Listen carefully. I want to explain this year's King of the Ring tournament. There we are. That's a little bit Vince McMahon for you. Total of 8 superstars, 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown. Will participate in preliminary matches next week, and the king will be decided at the pay-per-view. Okay, so there's only the finals on the pay-per-view then, and the winner will get a title shot at the Undisputed Championship. So we have a chance here to go for the world title. I will now announce the cards. The first match will be Taz versus Billy Gunn. The second match will be Rob Van Dam versus William Regal. The third match, is this going to be me? Spike Dudley versus Mark Henry. And the final match, DDP versus Eddie Guerrero. Okay. I think have we already faced Eddie in this game? I don't know if we have or not. Good luck to all the participants, sorry. Oh, also, I almost forgot. On top of your King of the Ring matches, DDP, you're going to team with Spike and face Eddie and Mark Henry in a separate tag team match. I knew you'd like that one. All right. Is that happening next week? Or... oh no, our match has been changed. So we're now facing Eddie Guerrero, Mark Henry versus with Spike Dudley. Okay, so we have another tag team on the go, and Jeff Hardy has replaced me in that opening match with Hardcore Holly. We have the option here to talk to Kurt again. I did look around in the arena to see if I can find Spike Dudley, but Kurt is the only person I can talk to. So let's see. DDP, it's you again. You know, I know I'm a role model and all, but I'm very busy. And after all, I am a gold medalist. How do you have any gold medals? I do. Here, take a look at it. This is the difference between you and me. Keep trying hard. Thanks, Kurt. Such an inspiration. I'm pretty sure that we have faced Eddie already in this season mode. I can't remember for sure though. But I know that I have faced Eddie Guerrero in some of my test matches, trying to make sure that this game actually runs properly. And he's a tricky little guy, you know. He gets about in this game. Got an interesting moveset where he rolls around the place and does lots of like stretches and submissions as well. I will say, as tag team matches go, I've not had the best run with tag matches. They I don't know, they don't seem to do too well for me. I mean, the last tag match I had, I think I teamed with Jeff Hardy, didn't I? And I think Jeff won with an amazing 450 splash outside the ring. And even before that, I had The Undertaker win a tag match for me in another match. So again, not having the best luck with tag matches. Well, saying that, I mean, a win's a win, right? So you take the win, even if you don't do the win, you're still winning. I'm gonna go for another Batista bomb here as Mark gets ejected from the ring. I wonder if I can actually kind of knock him off the apron here. Oh, I can. This might actually be enough to take him out. 1, Errol going for the pin. 2, and 3. There we are. So I have won. There we are. I didn't even have to tag in Spike Dudley. All that conversation, all that talk that I just had about not having good luck in tag matches, well, I won. Emotions are running wild here between DDP and Eddie Guerrero. I envy you. You have only 1 match. I have to have 3 matches. But you're not going to have an easy match. I'll make sure of that. And then a stare down to end this segment as we lead into next week, where I'm guessing we're doing our King of the Ring. I guess where we're doing our King of the Ring first round matches. And here are the results for the second week as well. Jeff Hardy defeats Hardcore Holly. Jeff finally getting a win. We have our match where we won, would be Eddie Guerrero. And then the TLC triple threat match, The Undertaker defeating Bubba Ray Dudley in that TLC match. Of course, the Undisputed Champion, his time, I don't know, I think his days as champion are coming to an end if I win this King of the Ring tournament. Here we go. So, sorry, they're not first round matches, they're quarterfinals. So we have Eddie Guerrero in our first quarterfinal match there. Spike Dudley versus Mark Henry in his quarterfinal. And then Rikishi versus Big Show. And then Raw, Billy and Rob Van Dam progressed in their King of the Ring quarterfinal matches. And the main event was Chris Benoit defeating Booker T in a street fight. It's a pretty good episode of Raw, if I say so. DDP is here and he looks ready for action. Why is he entering from the front lobby? I mean, fair point. I never understand why I'm running around the arena before my match, but I need to go see if there's anyone to talk to. I've looked around the arena and it seems like we only have the option here to talk to Al Snow. Let's see what Al Snow has to say. Hi DDP, how are you doing so far? I'm doing great. Good. I guess I don't need to worry about you then. Keep working hard. See you later. All right. Were you worried about me? Do we need to have a chat? Are you concerned for my health? We're facing Eddie Guerrero one last time here in this quarterfinal King of the Ring match. If we win this match, we move on to the semifinals, I believe. Man, I'm like schooling Eddie here. I'd be really disappointed actually if the only match that we lose here is to The Rock. I mean, again, there's no shame in losing to The Rock. He's only like, you know, one of the biggest wrestlers of all time. Former WWE champion in his own right, and of course nowadays he is the final boss. But it'd be a shame to have a blemish on my shut your mouth season mode if that is the only loss we suffer here. I was saying that though, Eddie Guerrero's kicking my ass here. He's going for the roll-up pin. I think I can kick out of this though. I'm gonna win the match with my patented Batista bomb. Of course I've been doing that move quite a lot. Oh man, I didn't actually expect Eddie to be flattened out by that. If that is enough to take out Eddie, I didn't even get I got just over half a mountain bar for beating up Eddie there, and it was just a random set out powerbomb that beat him. Eddie, you said you were gonna beat me. I'm really disappointed by Eddie's performance there, if I'm being honest. And there you see the brackets there. Billy, RVD, and me progressing on to the the quarterfinals. Wait, yeah, sorry. So Billy, RVD, and DDP all moving on to the semifinals. We'll need to find out whether it's Spike and Mark, or which one of them moves on to the semifinals, because that'll be my opponent next week, I presume. Oh no, being approached by the boss. What's happening? That was a great match. That was such great shit. Thanks, Vince. I'm really glad it was. But you have to do more than just win matches to be the king. I want to see some great performances in the rest of these matches. Okay, are you going to give me like a challenge, or... Oh, so Mark Henry progressed on to the King of the Ring, so we're going to be facing Mark Henry next week in the semi-final of the King of the Ring. We have a cage match here, a fatal four-way escape only. Rikishi, Spike Dudley, Matt Hardy, and Randy Orton. That's quite a match there. We have our semi-final King of the Ring match between us and Mark Henry. And in the main event, we have Jeff Hardy versus Eddie Guerrero. Of course, Eddie reeling from a very embarrassing loss last week in the King of the Ring quarterfinals. And on Raw, we have the King of the Ring semi-final there. Billy Gunn progressing over RVD. That's quite the booking choice. But we have a tag team match between Taz and the Big Valboski versus Albert and Tajiri. Albert getting the win there. And a four-man battle royal. The Undertaker coming out on top over Edge, Austin, and Benoit. Again, continuing Undertaker's reign of terror here. He's winning every match. I totally missed what that first thing said, but thank you for waiting, everybody. This is a once-in-a-lifetime contest. I've been dreaming about it for months and months now. I want to see them shake it and strut their stuff. What the fuck are we watching? Whichever lady has the loudest cheers will be the winner. So here we go. First up is Tori Wilson. Woohoo! Oh my god. Is this like a dance contest or something? What have I stumbled upon? This is just, it was a show intro. What the fuck? King, you're gonna have another heart attack. Look at his eyes. He's gonna die. He's gonna keel over and die. Oh, King, I bet you do love your job. Jesus Christ. Next up, we have Ivory. Of course, Ivory did not want to be our manager. She wanted to be a WWE superstar. And here she is, strutting her stuff. Am I dreaming, GR? This is like heaven in the ring. Oh, angel, take me to heaven. I don't care about the contest anymore. Just keep dancing. Oh my god. What did I just stumble across? Well, we're back now from our regularly scheduled interval, or intermission I should say, and we have Al Snow here. Let's see if there's anyone else to talk to, but there isn't. So let's talk to Al Snow and see what he has to say about the dance contest, I guess. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing well. That's good to hear. I look forward to watching your match. Catch you later. I feel like at one point I'm going to say like I'm doing really well, and he's going to be like, Good for you. I'm really shit and I want to beat you up. And I'm all right, well, let's do it then. Let's see how Al Snow goes. He's not had any matches recently unless he's on like Heat or something, or maybe he's on Velocity. This is the quarter-final King of the Ring tournament match here. We are facing Mark Henry. I like Mark's model in this game, actually. He's really cool. I don't remember Mark much during this time period. Like, I remember he was doing Sexual Chocolate, although this isn't that time. This is a little bit... He's doing World's Strongest Man by the looks of it, so he's coming out of his shell, right, a little bit. But this look of Mark Henry, I don't really remember. I don't remember much of what he was doing around this kind of 2002 time. Is this 2002, 2003? So, but either way, still an amazing model, I think, for Mark. It's got his like size right as well, which is a lot of the later games really struggle with like Mark's weight, making him look like authentic. I always talk about the 2008 games, right? The 2007, 2008 games, because they make not just Mark, they make like Umaga really, really skinny, and it just looks really odd. Like, I'm not a big fan of the way that they represented Mark and people like Umaga in those games. But here, like I said, especially being a bigger guy myself, I like being represented in these games. Although Mark, saying that, Mark is not like fat. Like, well, he may have a little bit of fat on him, and a lot of people might misunderstand him, but man, he is a strong motherfucker. Although saying that, I have beaten the shit out of Mark. I think I'm gonna have to put the difficulty up. I'm getting too good at this game. When you start playing the game, you don't know the controls and you get your ass whipped by The Rock. But you know, maybe I'm getting too good at the game now. Maybe I need to put the difficulty up slightly just so that I can have some form of challenge in these matches. The field is set for the King of the Ring. The finals will be DDP ourselves versus Billy Gunn at the pay-per-view, and one of them will become the King of the Ring and get a future undisputed championship opportunity. King, we have a live report here. Live where? From the world. The world? Oh, WWF New York. That what that is? Yeah. Billy Gunn is live from WWF New York. Can you hear me, DDP? First, I want to congratulate you on your final match qualification, but the ride stops there. There is no way you're going to be King of the Ring while I'm still in the tournament. And I mean, think of all the great King of the Rings in the past. I'm destined to be one of the greatest kings ever in WWE history. You won't even be a memory in these stupid fans' heads. I didn't even think about the fact that I might be a face here. Billy's playing up the heel. And here's the results here for June the 4th week. Rikishi won the steel cage match. Escape only. That is fucked up. We defeated Mark Henry in our semi-final match. And Jeff Hardy again getting another win. Eddie Guerrero on quite the losing streak here. Oh my god. This is the field for King of the Ring. We have a triple threat match between The Undertaker, Lance Storm, and Chris Jericho. I can only assume that that is for Undertaker's second championship that I've forgotten. I can't remember what title that was, if it was the Undisputed title or the Intercontinental Championship or something. We have Billy Gunn in our King of the Ring final match, and in the main event, double duty for The Undertaker. He's facing Chris Benoit, and I presume that is for the Undisputed WWE Championship. But before any of that, before, you know, I don't know who we're facing. I don't know if we're facing Undertaker or Benoit, but we need to win our King of the Ring final match so that we can get our future opportunity at that undisputed title. Welcome to the 2002 King of the Ring. Welcome to one of the best stage designs they've ever made. I absolutely love like the big throne design, and obviously that stage is very famous for Shane McMahon being thrown through the glass panels by Kurt Angle. The two of them had an absolute barn burner of a main event that year. But yeah, this stage design is awesome. So we have a guest at the World. We have the lovely Stacy Keibler, and she wants to put on a performance for us. Are you serious? Let's go, hurry up. Okay. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. She dancing. Stacy Keibler live at the WWE World, and she is dancing. This game is made for young boys, isn't it? Wow, there was actually like no climax to that. It was literally just Stacy dancing at WWE World, which was awkward. Whatever, you appreciate the games for what they are at the time, and you try not to judge them against today's standards. but my god, this game is dated. I thought I'd come and have a look at WWE World or WWF New York as I know it, to see if maybe Stacy Keibler was still here, but she's not. But we have been met with the Hurricane, Shane Helms. Let's see what the Hurricane has to say. Hey, do you have any problems? I'm a superhero and I'll listen to your problems. How can I stand out like you? You want to be popular, huh? Well, I have an idea. If you team up with the Hurricane, you will stand out. Let's be partners and fight in a tag team match. Let's see if we can have a match next week. You should be excited. All right, let's see if we can tag team with the Hurricane. In the opening contest, it is The Undertaker defending his Intercontinental Championship against Chris Jericho, Lance Storm. Let's see if he's able to retain the Intercontinental Championship. And he is, but that's okay because he might be losing that Undisputed title pretty soon. This is the King of the Ring final. Billy already has a finisher. What the fuck? How has he got a finisher? I've been working my ass off too, you know? Oh my god, Billy with the famous sir, taking me completely down. Let's see. Oh, I got locked out with a rope break there. That is fortunate for me. I don't think that would have been enough to take me down, but you never know. You don't want to risk it. Of course, you see now that Billy is on the green momentum bar. That is because he is on his second finisher bar. If you didn't know about this game, your first finisher bar actually fills up the slowest, and the more finishers that you gather in a match, the quicker the bar fills. And I think there's like 4 or 5 different colors. I'm just spamming the same move over and over again. To be fair though, DDP only has a few moves, or every character only has like 8 moves to choose from, to be fair. So going for my patented but Bautista bomb. That's going to be, I'm going to go for the pin off of that. It's been very good to me so far. Let's see if it is enough damage to take out Billy. It's not. I think we're going to have to do a finisher for Billy in this match. This is very much a competitive match here for Billy and DDP. Of course, there's a lot at stake here. This is the King of the Ring finals after all. The winner of this match, as mentioned, will go on to face the, well, potentially either The Undertaker or Chris Benoit for the Undisputed Championship at a later date. I presume it will be at the next pay-per-view, but you never know as Billy turns the tide in this match here. I was really hoping to hit that. That's okay, I can just go for this atomic drop, get the finisher, and you know that means it's time to feel the bang. There we are. That is the cool camera angle. That's, oh, that wasn't a pinfall at all. Is it gonna tap off of that? That'd be wild. Nope. Okay. Well, what I meant to do was this pinfall maneuver. Errol Hebner counting the pin through my body, and Billy kicks out because I accidentally didn't pin him off the finisher. Oh, schoolboy pin? No, rope break. That's unfortunate for me, but great for Billy. Do you know what? This time, go for the patented Bautista bomb, the set out power bomb. It's done me well so far. It's been my second signature move at this point, and it is enough to win the King of the Ring. Even with Billy having a finisher at the start of the match, it wasn't enough to put me down. Of course, I was saved by that rope break, but that's not the point. DDP walks out here victorious as he knows he's going to face The Undertaker or Chris Benoit for the Undisputed title. DDP is given the prestigious King of the Ring trophy by none other than the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Nature Boy meets the King. So we can raise the trophy above your head in celebration or disrespect the trophy and throw it on the ground. We've been a face so far, I think, so we're going to stay face. We're going to raise the trophy above our head and celebrate because DDP is proud to be the King of the Ring winner. This year's King of the Ring champion is DDP. And of course, as to be expected in the main event, The Undertaker defended his Undisputed Championship against Chris Benoit, which means potentially next month we are facing The Undertaker for the Undisputed Championship. And that's going to be us for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm so glad that we won the King of the Ring, and I'm so glad it's going to feed into a future title match. It means that we've actually got something to achieve in the next video. Hopefully we can maybe win. Imagine our first title in the season mode being the Undisputed Championship. That's insane. But if you want to see more, if you want to see what happens in July, please consider liking and subscribing the video. Comment down below your favorite part of the season mode so far, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.